my number one goal in this game right now. You know?
And vice versa with you and Marie.
Yeah. But at the same time, I still honestly feel like if it was us in the final three, I would still take you over Gina Marie because I think that people would see that as like a bigger, bolder game move, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I told you that I wanted to take you, and
yeah.
There's never been a time in this game that I've made a deal and said, fuck that, until that person gives me a reason to.
Yeah, and I will never give you reason to.
Yeah.
So.
I trust you. I'm just like, to be honest with you, like, I get really frustrated, and I don't ever, like, say anything about how frustrated I am, how worried I am. And then I have a drink of alcohol, and then everything that I've been thinking comes completely out.
No, believe me, I hear you. But the good thing is, like, I feel like we really, like, the four of us really, I mean, as irritating as Amanda can be at times, because she can be, and I agree, I feel like the four of us have such a solid position right now that, like, these next couple weeks should be easy, you know?
I know, but it's so hard for me to believe that Amanda and McRae have my best interest.
They do. I'm telling you. Like, me and Amanda and McRae have been aligned since, like, night 5, you know? And, like, they have never once given me one doubt in them, you know? And I feel like they will keep that up until...
for you.
But they know, like, believe, like, they talk to me, and, like, I'm verifying you right now that, like, this is real. Like...
Well, they want Gina Marie out because they think I would be loyal to her over them.
I don't think they think you would be loyal to her over them. I think that they think she would be loyal to you. And, like... But you know what I'm saying?
So how is that looking out for me?
But it still is. Like, they will get you to, like, the final 4 or 5. But that's why I think you and I need to work to keep Gina Marie here.
I mean, honestly, like...
Because we're all working for kind of our own selfish goals, you know? Hi.
Are you, like, mad right now?
No.
You swear?
Yes.
Then why did you come up here and not come back down?
Because I came here to pee and I was listen to music because I have a buzz and I obviously shouldn't be talking.
That is legitimately what we were just talking about.
Why shouldn't you be talking?
I don't know.
Because you're starting shit with me?
I wasn't even starting shit with you. I wasn't even talking about something that had anything to do with you. And you always tell me that, like, you say that I victimize myself and that, like, I always bring everything back to me. But you do the same thing.
My name, someone said that I was being cunty.
I said that. But you said that I was a cunt for the first 2 weeks.
But you know I was kidding around with you when I said that. But you did say yourself that you were purposely being bitchy. But you know I was kidding with you and that I love you. And I wouldn't call you a full-out cunt to your face.
Even if you and I get in a fight, that doesn't change anything between you and I.
No, I know that.
I mean,
but there's like, this whole conference, like this happened last night with the whole fish thing. Like I was not trying to fight with you. There's nothing malicious about it. There's nothing malicious about the conversation.
What's that?
I don't know. Is that? Yeah. No, I know. It's just I feel. I don't know.
Because you said when I'm like this has happened the past 2 times that you've been buzzed, and you feel like because you hold things back because you're sober.
I hold things back because it's good for my game to not be like.
Well, what do you feel like you have to hold back from me in the first place when you know that we fuck around with each other?
I mean, I don't know. It's just like sometimes like you get mad at me for things that you do too.
I get mad at you for things that I do?
Like sometimes you tell me that I'm victimizing myself or that I'm being selfish or whatever, but you did the same thing.
So Aaryn, you said yourself, you said your words verbatim those first couple of weeks that you were purposely not trying to be like the nice, sweet Southern girl. So that your actions you were doing on purpose.
Yeah, I know, but like...
So maybe my words were to you cunty, but my intentions were A, not to throw anybody's name out there, but B, figure it out yourselves in so many words.
But that's even like, that's still just obvious.
Well, whatever.
I mean,
it happened like 2 months ago, you know?
I mean, I know, but you could have said, I don't know.
It was 2 months ago, Aaryn. I wasn't thinking, at the time, I wasn't like your hugest fan, especially that you like came up here and you were like, I don't know, so you said I'm afraid to go downstairs. Well, obviously if you were afraid, you knew you did something wrong. And you're like, don't tell anybody, don't say I said anything. So I wasn't going to say Aaryn said this, but I said, I don't know, check people's mouth, like figure it out for yourselves. It's so stupid. Like, this is like so long ago, it's so insignificant.
I know, but I didn't bring it up to have anything to do with you. And you turned it into something about you.
What else? I turned it into
long story short, close up. We've got something really good going, and we need to keep it going.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, regardless of anything
I just don't want every
happens
fucking
right now,
night that we're drinking like something else that's happened in the past. You fucking bring up and blame it on me somehow that I did something cunty and made you look like a bad person in that situation.
I mean, you brought up the thing last night.
The conversation with the fish, we were talking about racism, and then I was trying to, I don't know if you recall, but I was sticking up for you at that point, saying, I don't think that she meant it, like, because at the time, it didn't even faze me, because I didn't think that you were saying anything in a racist way. I still don't think that you were. Like, I literally, you will see in the DR that I was saying, I think they were just joking, they took it out of proportion, and they're finding something to hold against her. So, me sitting here, because it's always been talked about the fish comment, but no one ever really knew exactly what you said. So this wasn't me being like, so, tell us how racist you were. You know what I mean? I was trying to say,
I know
what did you
that.
actually say?
I know, but when I said segregation, you go, that's racist. And
because when people think of the word segregation, you're talking about black fish and white fish. That's what there were black things and white things. That's the first thing that comes into people's heads. If you would have said separation, it would have been different. But the word segregation, using for a black whatever and a white whatever, when you have black people in here, I see why they thought that. But I was in here, and I didn't fucking think that, so...
Well, first of all, the segregation word never came out in front of them. Ever.
Well, I don't even think that I was in the room, to be honest with you.
No one was in the room. It was just me and Caitlin.
So Caitlin's the one who made the comment?
Yeah.
So, there you go. That's why it was misconstrued, because Caitlin's the one who probably fucking went and ran and made it look like you said this racist comment if you only said it in front of her.
I wonder why there's such a big space between the Y and the N in your name.
I thought about that too.
Right?
Yeah, I thought about that too. I don't know why. No, I don't know. I just like a lot of times you have a really strong personality and you say things and I just like sit back and I'm like, I don't try and like, I just let it go.
Because you can't play the whole, like, I can fuck around with you sometimes, and then I can't fuck around with you other times. Because then I'm like, okay, then what is it? Like, it's like fucking Jesse with Judd here. Like, sometimes people can say, like, oh, yeah, I want to fuck the shit out of you if you think it's all cute and funny. But then Judd makes one little comment, like, yeah, you sound like you're having an orgasm, and she flips shit. And you're like, who are you? Can I joke with you, or can I not fuck with you? Like, with you, I thought you knew 99% of the time, actually all the percent of the time, whenever I'm saying anything to you, you know I'm fucking with you, you know I feel really close to you. Like, I told you that. Like, you're the closest female that I have in this house, for sure. So...
I know, but I could say the same thing about you whenever I was making the cunty comment.
But then you didn't say that as a joke. You were like, that was cunty, or you know what I mean? Like, that was... You were serious, and I think it's... To be honest with you, I think that the way it comes across is because you're a little buzzed right now, and you have little loose lips, and you're going to say what you're going to say, which is fine. And I'm also irritable because I'm starving and I'm making candy out of... Because if you think that I would come and go to your face and that you were a cunt, like in a nasty, malicious way, you know I wasn't fucking being serious.
I just
you were
feel
being
like it's the
bitchy,
same
and you
thing.
knew you were being bitchy. You
I
said
know,
so.
I know, but I just feel like it's the same thing. You talk about how you're bitchy all the time.
No, but I was just defending the fact that in that situation, I don't see how me saying that, like, I was not the bad guy in that situation. I was the middleman caught in a weird messenger situation. Hey, Amanda, do you know who drank the wine? You're sitting up here right before. I drank the wine, and I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I thought about it. I was pre-thinking. I came downstairs before
Anytime I try and defend myself, you tell me I'm being a victim, and that pisses me off.
When did I say you were being a... Well, for you to peg that situation as me being the bitch in the situation is sort of taking the blame off of what you did and putting it onto me when I didn't do anything. You're the one who drank that wine. That was your fault. You knew it would have repercussions. I did nothing but say, I don't know, you guys figure it out yourselves in so many words.
No, you said check people's mouths.
It doesn't matter what I said. I'm not the one who did it. So you knew what you were doing at that point. This is so moot because it was so long ago and it's stupid, but you knew what you were doing. You knew you did something wrong, and I wasn't in the wrong because I didn't do it. But I was put in a situation where now you came to me, now I knew about the situation, and now I was in a bad situation because I felt like you did something wrong. And I felt like these people who were like, what the fuck happened, that they should have known. They should know what happened. So I was running to the fucking DR.
Because everybody loved to make me look like the bitch. Everyone
you made yourself
loved to
look like the bitch.
I
You
didn't.
said it yourself.
I did not take the wine.
And you drank it. And
So the fuck what? I wouldn't have drank anything that was out there because all of y'all were gonna drink that.
You say don't. That's what I'm saying. Why you're victimizing yourself, because you just said before that you
That's
knew
stupid,
by
yeah.
drinking that. You knew by drinking that.
Yeah.
It was going to start an issue.
So, I know there was to start an issue, but if I wouldn't have drank that wine, I would have had no alcohol.
It is. That's
So what the fuck's the point?
Like, the point is that you knew that it doesn't. First of all, this whole argument is stupid. But you're going back and forth. You're saying you knew what you were doing. There's a right way to do something and a wrong way. You knew the way that you were doing something was the wrong way to do it. Okay.
Yeah, but when I come to you and tell you, like, yeah, Jeremy brought the wine in and I had a glass of it because why not? Because everyone already hates me.
You walked in, you said we drank the wine.
No,
that's what you said.
It's not. And I can't wait for you to see it because that's not what happened.
But it doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter. It's like, honestly, it was a long time
ago. It's
ago.
like you're like harvesting these feelings about something so stupid. If you were there and you were somebody who was a have-not, and I took wine you were supposed to have, and we were all waiting together, and I took it, you would be mad at me. And what did I do? I did something wrong. I knew that we were all waiting. I would have known, okay, I knew we were all waiting for everyone to share it together, but I took it for myself. Am I going to blame it on you?
It's awesomely fun to share with people who you're friends with and who like you and get along. So you know
why is that my fault?
Behind your back. So for you it makes sense. For me it didn't, because this entire fucking house hated me. So that's great for you. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, Amanda. It wasn't.
Alright, I'm not having this conversation anymore. Ugh, it's so like, what's the point?
It'll be fine.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't care. But I'm just saying it was not my fault that everyone here hated me. And I am going to stand by that. I know that maybe you think that it was, but
I don't think
it
I
wasn't.
mean, and I never hated you. Like, I mean, you'll see based on my, like, talks with Gina Marie, like, I never was like, I hate her guts. But, like...
I know, but it's fucking annoying. It's annoying. Because, like, everybody has said... Yeah, the cards were stacked this way because of what happened. Because me and Alyssa did not get along. It fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Me and Alyssa not getting along on top of the moving company put me in a fucked up situation. And it made me look like a huge bitch because I had no one